Hi everyone, it's Blunt Bastards, that's Gav, and that's Bick. We're back again for the third match that happened today. Just finished, we're fresh off it, that's why I'm pretty much sweating right now, more than Virat Kohli is sweating. And our prediction has come true, but it was not a big deal. But there was a very close match, supposed to be a close match. Another close match, but not as close as the first two. RCB eventually beating SRH. Looked like an easy finish at the end, but it was until the last 10 minutes. It wasn't very easy, and a lot of weird things happened. I think that Bangalore started really well, and eventually were not able to capitalize on their amazing opening because Finch was slow. Virat Kohli could not capitalize. I think they were kind of lucky that AB de Villiers actually got a quick 50 in 51 30 deliveries, which actually pushed their score to 163, which looks like a terrible score and that's almost like the score. Have you noticed, Bikram, that that's the score that everybody's been getting in the first inning, right?
Yeah, I think the grounds are bigger, so those sixes are not going.
This ground was very big. This ground was very big.
Yeah.
This was the biggest ground, and now at least the strategy of fielding first only worked with Chennai. I feel, although people can say, well, Delhi was always shit, Delhi does this stuff all the time, and Mumbai starts slow, but what I'm saying is only Chennai did what they do always. It's like, they were actually playing like them, which we thought they will not play like them and they play worse, but they actually played just the way they play. They take the ball, everything to the last over, and they win the match somehow. So that's what they did, and everybody else is just still lagging behind. There was another error-prone match, and bad shit happened with Mitchell Marsh. And that weird run out on David Warner, that's just tough luck, right? Tough luck. But then Johnny Bairstow is there, the true blue English guy who looks more Irish to be honest. But he actually stuck almost till the end, and they were almost going to chase it down, and then something else happened. And what do you think was the turning point for them?
I think it was Bairstow's wicket only because they, as we have already said, that their batting lineup is a bit thin, especially the middle order, and with Mitchell Marsh injured, it was always a tough task. And Bairstow was dropped 3 times, so he had so many chances. But yeah, eventually he got out, and after that you can see it was very difficult for the other players because those players are all very inexperienced. And there was this weird run out as well with Rashid Khan collapsing, and he literally collapsed on the ground, and the whole team also collapsed around him. So yeah, it was something very comical.
I really think, like, when they're going to go back, even for Delhi also yesterday, they need to go back and talk about certain things, that we don't do this kind of stuff, like how Prithvi got Shikhar run out today. I mean, this kind of stuff happens in gully cricket, but you kind of get away in gully cricket because you're not wearing all that gear, right, and the helmets and everything. Rashid Khan could have been really majorly injured. I mean, we've had a lot of people injured. I mean, the most interesting part is all these injuries are not happening because something really bad is happening. Like you get hit like 150 delivery on your head or something. These guys like bumping into each other. Somebody just jumping on a ball. It's just like random, which looks very innocuous. Even Mitchell Marsh looked innocuous, and he just like really hurt his foot. And I don't think he's going to come back. I mean, it's going to be very unlikely he comes back it'll take him some time, because plus the fact that he came out to bat. I mean, and you could see the very first delivery he hit, he was out. But I think we don't want to talk so much about it, but I think it's a big win for RCB, just the way it was a big win for Delhi yesterday and a big win for Chennai, because we had picked Chennai to come last. I had picked 7th, he had picked last. So another big match coming up for Chennai tomorrow. I'm still going out on a limb and picking Rajasthan Royals. I think you're definitely picking Chennai. But I think a big win for RCB, because we have picked RCB to win the league this time, win the championship this time, and in the playoffs eventually, and definitely go to qualify the playoffs. So I think that's a big win. And SRH, I think there's a lot of things to do and cover up, but on paper SRH still looks pretty strong to me.
Yeah. I think it was a good start, as you said, for RCB. Devdutt Padikkal playing his first match, and he scored. He played really well till his 50. After that, as we were talking, that he was just trying to slog the ball. So I think he has to work upon that, and after 50 he has to still go on, because I think it's very difficult for new players to straight away come and hit the ball. So it is very important for a player who is already playing to stay and make runs. And I think bowling also came good. I know Umesh went for so many runs, but as we predicted, Chahal really played well. He only turned the match with his 2 wickets in the same over. And I think for me, Chahal was the man of the match for this
He was,
this one. Yeah.
Deservedly as well, and obviously, apparently Raidu has been tweeting left, right, center, and it's like, oh, Vijay Shankar, he bowls for people who get injured in the middle, and then he can't pick a fucking googly, man. Guess who's the best player ever? Raidu.
Yeah, so, I was telling this to my wife that, oh my god, he's going to get more shit, not particularly from Raidu, but from people that see this guy Dude, was picked over Raidu.
That guy bowled 2 back-to-back no balls after Mitch-Marsh. That over, I thought, will never finish ever. Like that is just the weirdest shit ever happened. So I definitely feel RCB has a lot of work to do. Because they should have made more than 200 after the start they had, but Finch never capitalized, I think. And amazing player this guy, other new guy is, but he's been very dominant in domestic cricket, I've heard, Particle. And I think eventually he was also not able to, really capitalize on his start. And the last few deliveries, he seemed like he was just trying to hit it like all over the place. So, and then I think we have to give credit, the bowling was much better. And in the end, Johnny Bairstow's wicket was the real turner. So Yuzvendra Chahal, who has been engaged to some influencer online, YouTuber or something. So he's like, she must be very happy. He's like, yeah, this guy, my skinny boyfriend, fiance, is so amazing. And Virat Kohli was just like, I remember once somebody jumped and dived. Last thing that is for this podcast, like somebody was about to take a catch. I think it was Johnny Bairstow or somebody. Guy. Who was it?
Oh, okay. That guy's Stain. Oh, yeah, that was Particle.
Not Stain. There's some guy jumped like all over, and he was like almost took the catch, and then he saved the ball as well. And then everybody was clapping, and then they put the camera on Virat Kohli. Fucking hell, man.
Yeah.
Full shit.
Yeah. He was Particle, the guy who opened.
Oh, he was Particle. So he actually did very well in that, but Virat Kohli was like, fucking hell, man. This is so whatever.
His standards are different. Yeah, his standards are just different.
Oh, his standards are all completely on different level, and there's nothing that guy could have done. I think he did the best. But yeah, Dale Steyn, I saw, he actually couldn't see. It just looks bad from here, but the trouble is that he actually cannot see the ball, because when you look up and then what happens, you start looking directly into the lights. And that's the thing that happens.
And they have those weird lights which is all around the stadium, like a football stadium. So it is difficult, and plus it went very high. So yeah, I mean, yeah.
In fact, he saved the 4 because he was like, he somehow figured out that he's not going to be able to see it. So he's like, let it bounce, I'll just pick it up from there. And he did well there.
Yeah. But yeah, I think overall RCB has some work to do, but especially I think Umesh and even Stain was not so good in bowling. I think Saini was really good, and I was really expecting him to be good. And at the end, I think they have to work on some of the other fast bowlers. And SRH, what's the word on SRH? What do you think they should improve?
See, I think David Warner has to come out like David Warner before he got banned, because after that he's been like, he's thinking too much. He's trying to build innings. No, we want David Warner to come out. I don't care he gets out on 0 or 5 2 times, but one time he's going to hit that 87 of 25 deliveries, and that's the David Warner we need, because if he's going to win them 4 or 5 matches, then somebody else will at least win them 2 or 3 matches, and they will qualify. That's the David Warner. We need fearless, completely fearless, because he's become calculative. He's become little bit like Tendulkar. I don't want that. I want him to come out and absolutely dominate, because that's how you're going to win. Because tomorrow David Warner makes 87 or 76 deliveries and they still lose, and the other match he anyway gets out for 6. That doesn't help anybody, right? That's my point.
Right,
so when you make that 87, make it crush the other team completely, and that's the David Warner I want. And and Johnny Bairstow is already there. I love Johnny Bairstow because he's like this. He gets out on 0 or he makes runs. And there's Manish Pandey. True. They have the players. I think they should be okay. And Shankar and all, they probably can get somebody else, or Shankar needs to just perform. I really don't want to judge him. And their bowling lineup is pretty neat. Pretty neat.
Bowling is really good.
Pretty neat. So they should be all right. I don't have any problems with them. But and we have them qualifying anyway. I think you influenced me, and I dropped Kings 11 and Kolkata, and then they picked them. So they better start winning, okay? They better start winning.
Yeah, and weird way to get out for David Warner. I think I was saying that it was ethical mankading.
You can't even help. You're not doing anything. You just you didn't do anything. It just happened. So, that's it.
Yeah, because he was long way down the pitch. So yeah. So that's
tough luck. Let's see. We're looking forward to tomorrow's match, which is tomorrow CSK, right?
tomorrow CSK versus
Rajasthan Royals, and I don't know why I'm picking Rajasthan Royals, but that's the way I'm going to go and stick to it. And let's see what happens. CSK is definitely the favorites with the bookies as well, but not overwhelming favorites. And this IPL, I don't know, man, anything is possible. So let's just see. Let's just see.
In these 3 matches only, we have seen so many ups and downs.
So many ups and downs. It's crazy, man. Yesterday's match was so crazy that today's match doesn't feel crazy anymore. But it was also pretty close. So you should also send us your predictions and whatever you feel in the comments, and like and subscribe if you like. And have a good weekday. We will be doing a lot more podcasts during the weekdays this time, because there's IPL all the time, and we'll be like, this is almost midnight right now when we're recording this, and
we're like professionals.
Literally doing this professionally at full time. All right, so you take care wherever you are in Dubai, United States, Australia, or Zimbabwe. People watch cricket there, right? All right, take care. Have a good evening.
Take care.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.